price. So the weekly candle was looking like this. So we were actually pretty close to the weekly
Oh,
opening price, which
okay.
which I guess weakens the probability. But what kind of made up for that was what you said about the opening price. We were significantly below the daily opening price. So this is what Philip mentioned earlier, where we're stacking confidences. What Sanjeev, what you said was completely correct. So basically, what it was is okay. Yes, we had a 15-minute fair value gap, right? That was one reason for the level tick. We were in a discount, like Sanjeev said, tick below the EQ over here. We had taken out the Asian range low, right? And for those who don't know, I call it a phase one manipulation, just easy to remember. So what happened is when you have the Asian session that does this, this is Asia. This accumulates liquidity. If we sweep Asia and we show signs of going higher and we haven't taken out the Asian high, the Asian high acts as a magnet for higher prices, right? Price
Mm.
takes out the Asian low, the Asian high is intact here. That was one of the main reasons for taking the long that day. I'll break it down on the order flow in a bit as well. There's one other thing.
Is
It's a
it,
bit. It's a
sorry,
bit.
is it possible if I can just repeat that? So we took out the Asian low, we were in a discounted area for a buy.
Yeah.
And then the third reason was, sorry, what was the third reason?
The third reason is if you look at the way a daily candle forms. So
Oh, right, below the daily opening
yeah.
price. Okay.
So the daily opening price is midnight EST. So here. So basically, the way I like to illustrate is that you want to position yourself in. You want to position yourself inside of a wick. So what that means.
Yeah, for sure.
What that means is like this. So um, let's say you get in long at the top of that zone, that box there, which is around here. So if you look at this, look at the size of the wick here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
No. But watch this. Watch this. What about now?
It's even bigger.
Now it's even bigger. So you want to position yourself when the wick is small and trying to ride
Mm.
and try to catch a bit of the wick. That's what you're meant to do.
That's an awesome graphic to show as it progresses.
I rate it, but I learned this from. He's another American who says I'm stealing his words. He says traders can position themselves inside of a wick. It's one of the best things because if you're buying at the daily opening price for me is like a no. If prices at the daily opening price, I very rarely, in fact I won't trade it because I just don't like trading at the daily opening price. If you can buy low, it's kind of like that thing about buy low sell high. I know it sounds so obvious and everyone does it, and I think buying low and selling high isn't just in ES. I think it's ES, NQ, crypto, and anything, right? You want to buy something when it's cheap and you want to sell it when it's high. So we just translate that to the charts. So we look at so for example, we're in discount, we're below the daily opening price. We've taken out the Asian
Yeah.
low, as
Mm.
both of you have said. The other thing is we filled this gap over here. Notice how we
Oh,
filled
yeah.
that gap. Okay, and then of course we rallied higher. Basically, that was it. That was basically the thing. So
I know you've mentioned it before. Sorry if I could just interrupt. How do you add that candle onto your trading view
yeah,
chart that day?
so go to indicators and
Uh
type
huh.
in PO3.
PO3.
Yeah, and then go all the way down, and you don't need to pay for it. It's a completely free one.
Uh huh.
You type in, you look at where it says higher time frame power of three. It's got a little degree
Uh-huh.
symbol by 2 degrees.
Okay. I just
So
took a screenshot of that. Thank you. I'm
so
gonna download that tonight.
you don't need to download it. You can do it. You can get it in 2 seconds.
No, I know. That's what I mean. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm on my phone right now. So
yeah. Make sure you don't need the locked one. You can use the unlocked one. It does the same thing.
sounds
So
good.
so this is it. Just shows you where you want to be trading. So if you're
Yeah,
basically
absolutely.
it just shows you like if you're significantly below the daily opening price, maybe selling is not such a good idea. It just keeps you out of
Yeah.
bad trades as well. Now this
Yeah.
level. So for the whole of October, these were the only two levels that mattered, in my opinion. Right? They were the only two levels that really mattered, I think, because so if we go over to Wednesday now, this is last week Wednesday. There was a good short from here, a very big short. This one there, that one. So this short, right? What's interesting now, just to kind of break it down, this short came from a level which was actually derived on the 2nd of October. So the 2nd of October, right, is what produced the level right there. We had a short on the 15th of October, so 13 days later, 2 weeks later, we had this short. Nearly 2 weeks later, we had this short. So if you go to the order flow now,